If we look back at our childhood, we will find a lot of lies told to us by our parents. Growing up consists of a lot of drama, and children tend to be very mischievous in their early years, which is the reason why parents lie to them to make them behave and grow up into fine adults. Raising children is a full-time job that consumes the majority of your time as a parent. Children are typically raised to know and believe whatever their parents tell them, assuming that their parents know everything. Many of these children then continue to believe this until they grow up and realize that everything they were told wasn't true after all. In this video, we will look at the top 10 lies that you have been told as a child. So don't worry guys, by the end of this video, you will get to know the reality and now do not have to be fooled and believe these myths. Let's get started. 1. Chewing gum stays in your stomach. I am pretty sure that all of us have heard this as a child, that if you swallow bubble gum, it will stay in your stomach for more than 5 years. Well, congratulations! It's not true because chewing gum is not digestible and it will just take a couple of days for the gum to be removed from your body. It moves relatively intact through your digestive system and is excreted in your stool. There is another bit of good news for you all. Although chewing gum is meant to be chewed, even if you swallow it, you will not be harmed. Although large amounts of swallowed gum combined with constipation have resulted in blocked intestines in children on very rare occasions. As a result, frequent chewing gum swallowing should be discouraged, especially in children. So it's better to avoid swallowing chewing gum to begin with. 2. Sugar makes you hyper. Parents tell children this lie most of the time to keep them away from eating too much sugar. Children are very likely to get attracted to sweet things and consume them in large quantities. So parents usually tell children that eating too much sugar can make them hyper. False. Several studies have found that sugar does not increase hyperactivity in children. Some studies found that parents who thought their children were given sugar thought they were hyper, even when they weren't demonstrating the common misconception that parents have. Sugar, on the other hand, has an effect on behavior. A high sugar breakfast has been shown to significantly reduce attention span when compared to no breakfast or whole grain cereal. One study found that children who were given sugar had higher levels of adrenaline, which could explain this myth because higher adrenaline levels cause symptoms similar to hyperactivity. 3. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. This is one of the most common myths, that cracking your knuckles will give you arthritis when you get older. I even remember my mother telling me that if I crack my knuckles, my fingers will be too weak to hold anything heavy. It is not true because cracking your knuckles does not damage your fingers or hands. Increased space between finger joints appears to produce the cracking sound of knuckle cracking. Gas bubbles in the joint fluid collapse or burst as a result. It's similar to blowing up a balloon and then stretching the walls outward until the balloon pops. 3. Hair grows thicker after shaving. This lie is mostly used for young girls so that they do not rush to shave their legs and arms. But this is not true. Shaving hair has no effect on its thickness, color, or rate of growth. Shaving facial or body hair produces a blunt tip. As it grows out, the tip may feel coarse or stubby. During this stage, the hair may be more visible and appear darker or thicker. So, girls, now you don't need to worry, you can shave your legs whenever you want. 4. Sitting too close to the television will make you go blind. If you have poor eyesight, then you must have heard this from your parents that this is all your fault. That it is all your fault because you used to sit so close to the TV screen when watching your favorite cartoons. But now you can tell them that it is not true. Instead, if you have weak eyesight at a young age, then it's not your fault because it all happened because of your genes. So, your parents are the one to be blamed. Moreover, sitting close to a television is not harmful because televisions and other electronic devices emit so little radiation, they have little effect on the body. However, staring at the same thing for an extended period of time can cause eye muscles to fatigue, impairing vision. However, there is no evidence that this causes long-term harm. 5. Do not go swimming after eating. You probably remember your mother's stern warning to wait at least 30 minutes after eating before returning to the pool. The mother clearly does not know best when it comes to swimming after eating. According to Mark Messick, MD, a family medicine doctor at Duke Primary Care Timberline, the common belief that the blood going to your digestive tract after eating steals the blood needed to keep your arms and legs pumping during swimming is unfounded. This is also a myth because according to Dr. Messick, the body produces extra blood to aid digestion, but not enough blood to keep your arm and leg muscles from functioning properly. 6. You will get ugly if you frown for too long. This is the most heard lie in our childhood. Whenever our parents see us making faces at people or frowning, they would tell us that if we do it for too long, then we will get ugly and our faces will remain like that forever. This lie is told to keep the children from getting too angry or annoyed over small things. Although smiling and frowning do have some side effects, like it can cause wrinkles. But I don't think you should get worried about this because smiling is important, and you should do that without worrying about wrinkles. 7. If you swallow a seed, it will grow in your stomach. The lie is that if you swallow a seed of a watermelon, then a tree will be grown inside your stomach. This is complete nonsense. It is just said to children so that they can be careful while eating different fruits, especially those that contain seeds. Here's a scientific answer to the myth. There is no chance of seeds germinating and growing in the stomach. While plants have grown in the lungs on rare occasions, the stomach is far too harsh an environment for any seed to survive. 8. Chocolate gives you acne. Chocolate does not cause pimples, which is great news for all you chocoholics. There have been no studies that link this sweet treat to acne development. There is no evidence that cocoa beans, which are used to make chocolate, cause pimples. And while some point to sugar, which is present in all chocolate treats, even that evidence is weak. This means that eating a chocolate bar or 2 or 3 on occasion will not cause acne. Eliminating chocolate from your diet will not help you get rid of acne. This myth is probably told to make sure that children don't eat too much chocolate in order to avoid their teeth from getting stained or rotted. 9. Humans have 10,000 words per month. A myth which is mostly told to overtalkative children. Parents usually say that every human has a maximum of 10,000 words per month, so if you speak more words than this, you'll have to stay silent for the rest of the month. This is not possible because humans have vocal cords that help them to speak, and there is no limit to words. A human speaks as many words as he wants in a month, even in a day. 10. Your ears will get red. Parents often tell their children that when they speak lies, their ears will turn red. Most parents already know when their children are telling a lie, so they tell their children that their ears have turned red. You are not a cartoon character whose nose becomes longer every time he tells a lie. Most of the time, the color returns to normal on its own and the ear is unharmed. However, it is sometimes related to a medical issue that necessitates a visit to the doctor and possibly a prescription. So this time you can tell your parents that they have lied to you in the past. End. So that's all for this video. However, always remember that most of the lies that have been told to children by their parents are all in the hopes of making the children good people in their future and raising their moral standards as they grow. So don't get mad at your parents. I hope you all liked this video. Share a lie which you have heard in your childhood. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then please do, and hit the notification bell on your way out.